Hello, everybody. Welcome to Project Architect 2, episode 22, where we get our GOAT trophy and start doing dimensional traveling. How do we do it? Well, you have to stay tuned and find out. All right, guys, let's get into this episode. First, I want to make a magic bane. Now I need 2 snow blocks and a pumpkin. Carved pumpkin, I think, will work, right? Is that how you make the golems now? I don't... Yes. Okay, so there we go. We got the snow golem. Reason why I made a magic bane is I wanted its frozen core. Reason why we're going to need a bit of these frozen cores here for this episode. Okay, so we got us the charge snowball, quantum entangloper, which we started at the end of last episode. We got both of those. And our goal is to do the goat here. We're going to need a goat horn trophy. So let's see here. We're missing a goat horn, so we just need to find a pillager outpost. So we can pull up a compass here, a explorer compass. We right click, we say pillager outpost. We click search, it spins around, finds us one. We just run that way. And I'm not sure if we can, once we go to a pillager outpost, we can remove the pillager outpost from this thing and find a different one. Or if it will constantly point us, I can English, point us towards the pillager outpost. Not sure how far of a flight it is. But while flying, you just tap control and it will speed you on. Ooh, this is something else we needed for today's episode. So let's get this mysterious cube here. Let's grab all of this stuff. There we go. Let's grab some more of this. Because, you know, you never know how much skystone you're going to need. This might have been one of those times that, you know, we decided to do refined storage, but apparently applied energistics might have been the better way to have gone for us. So I'm not sure how much further the pillager outpost is, but I'm going to break away now and I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, guys, I see it right there on the horizon. Hoping this pillager outpost has a... Wait. Have we been here? I think we've been here before. Well, we'll take the music disc because that's EMC we don't have yet. Or an item that we don't have in our EMC table. Hmm. Let's see here. Yeah, see, it keeps pointing me back to this one. So I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to figure out another way of getting a goat's horn. I will be right back. So came back to the base, and we're going to try to find a jagged peak. Okay, so seems to be one about 2,000 some blocks this way. I will be right back once we get there. All right, and we're finally here. I'm gonna look around this area for goat. Because goats are supposed to spawn in this biome. Might help if it was actually daylight. Pull up a map here. Butterfly, lizard, wolf, wolf, wolf. Butterfly, butterfly, snail, lizard, butterfly. I don't see no goats on the map, but we might have to wait until it is daylight. Which I think, is there a sleeping bag? Yes. 3 wolves. Okay, so do we have wolves in here? Yes, we do. Make a sleeping bag. Just sleep in the middle of nowhere until daylight. Hopefully we can find a goat. Like, I'm gonna spend some time around here looking for a goat to spawn. Like I said, this is the correct biome for them. Jagged Peak. So hopefully we can get a goat to spawn here. I'll be right back once we can see if we can find one. Speak of a goat and they will appear. Let's see if we can get a horn from him. Nope. Alright. Think I should get a looting sword. If I want a goat horn, but I'm gonna keep trying for a bit. I will be back once we get a goat horn. I was looking at something about the different goat horns. We have goat horn speak in our transmutation tablet. I did not realize we had that one. What I'm going to do is make this goat trophy. There we go. We have the goat trophy. So let's look here. What is the next thing we need to do? It's the singularity. We need the matter compressor, right? With a flux dust. Flux crystals is made with a charged crystals. Charged crystal is made in a charger with Certus quartz. So if I set this here, could set this in here. Now we have charged Certus quartz, which we can grab our quartz and our lapis, and in water, we toss all three of those. They will float around for a little bit, and then they will give us the flux crystals, which can be taught to this system. Which now we can take our pulverizer here, pulverize it, get the flux dust. All right, so we should now be able to get one of these matter condensers. With the matter condenser, we want to make singularities, which requires us to make at least a 64K storage component. So say 64K storage component. Here we go. We can add this to this. Recipe this. Get this one. Recipe this. And recipe this. And we can toss this into the diamond crafter here. And we can say now, what do we need for a 64K storage components? We're going to need 108 Certus crystals. So now we can say 64K. We can now see what the next thing we need. We're going to need, looks like a stack of glowstone and quartz glass. So let's make some quartz glass. Okay, so we're going to need quartz dust, which we can grab here. Just 5 of it. We can now get a stack of quartz glass made. Super quick, like so. Now we can say 64K. Oh, we also need a glowstone. There we go. So now. Okay, so it's asking for 27 of these logic processors and 13 of these calculation presses. So that is 40 silicon. We'll take this silicon press here and say 40 of this. And we can say inscriber. right? Make me inscribers. Okay, so silicon. We've got the 40 of that. So now we can set this inscriber here. Put this in, put this in. It's going to take a little bit for this process. But while we're doing that, let's take a look at the quest here. It wants us to go to a different dimension. Okay. So let's set that up to be made. And let's get into at RFTools. We'll want this charge porter. Let's see here. Common lost knowledge, uncommon lost knowledge, technical guide. I have not played around with the new dimlets or the inscriber yet. Let's see here. Make 64. Right. Take an empty dimlet. See here. Dimension builder. We're gonna need a dimension builder. I do remember this stuff so far. Okay, so what if we set this here? We put an empty dimlet? No. Okay, so we do need a dimension builder. We need a dimension editor, I think. See if we got our iron yet. A dimension editor. I'm just going by what I remember from previous packs. Dimension workbench. Okay, so we don't need the dimension workbench right yet. We do need the dimension editor. And we can use this in the dimension workbench to create a new dimlet. Okay. Okay, so planes. Okay, so you do need some dimlet. Lost knowledge. Common knowledge pattern. This can be used in the knowledge holder to help with creating dimlets. Knowledge holder. Okay. This is my first time playing with this. So since they've updated the way of making these guys, so this can be used in a knowledge holder to help with creating dimlet. Okay. How do I create dimlets? Wait, give me a moment. I will be back once I figure this out. Okay, so we're going to need some of these dimlet empty dimensional tabs, as well as some infused diamonds. Oy. I'm hoping we have everything here to make an dimensional tablet. I need shulker skulls, machine frames. Let's see here. Should be able to make those. Shulkers. Shells. Okay, so let's see here. What are we missing from this? Blocks of redstone and infused diamond. So how do we get the infused diamond? Okay, that's easy enough. And redstone blocks, that's simple enough. Just have to pull some out of here. So now, a dimensional tab. Oh. There we go. There. Make one of these. We have to kill the wither over there. So nice that we have that set up that we can just request nether stars. And dimensional tab. Here we go. So we dimensional inscriber. Okay, so let's get an dimensional inscriber. Where is the dimensional inscriber at? Right? ENSC. Oh, okay, it's just called an inscriber. Okay, so we have this in here. We named it 1. Okay, so we are realizing the dimlet. Okay. So now we need a at RFTools. We need a charge. We already have a charge porter. A matter transmitter. We already have a matter receiver. And we need a dialing device. Torch. Okay, so now this can go right here beside this one. We can get a cable here. All right, and we can say this is base. And we can set the well, apparently we'll take the solar way down because we don't need it anymore. We can add the dialing device here. So we see one here. We can dial it from home. We get this green portal here. We're going to have our charge portal in hand. Yeah. Let's go through here. All right. That was instantaneous. We have dimensional blank blocks up here. We have the matter receiver here. And we've got to remember that the matter receiver is there. Here's one of these slimes, the common blob. Just swing at it. Got regeneration 3, so I mean, got a 500 health. But we got 5 of these. I think we only needed, what, 4? Yeah, we only need 4 of these for this. So we got that. Now we can go back home with our charge porter. And we got to come back in here. Next time we come back into that dimension, we've got to remember to do that. So let's change this dialing interrupt. We'll interrupt it so that we don't teleport right to it anymore. We got to take a flux plug with us. So let's see here. Can we get the goat plushie? What all do we need? We still need these glacier staff, which we need one of those void tears. You're going to need lime pearls, 2 of them. We're going to need nebulous hearts. 2 of them. And now we can make 2 void tears, which will make us have the 𝐓𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐤 staff and Tears of Winter. And now we should have the Glacier staff. So all we need now is the singularity. I will be right back once I make the stuff with the inscriber here. So give me a minute. Okay, we've got all the parts for the 64K storage here. We request one of them at pipes. We need an item pipe, a ultimate, a wrench, 64K. What is taking us so long with this? I don't understand why it's taking so long to make these. You have all the stuff. Not 65, 64. And at pipes, that is processed good. What we need to do now is set this matter condenser somewhere. We're going to say right here for right now. Put an item pipe here. A violet EMC link, might as well. We've got the EMC to do it. We can pipe out from this, and we're going to say you're going to pipe out cobblestone. So this is going to get cobblestone in here, and it's right now destroying the item. So we can tell it that we want to make a singularity, but it needs the storage component to make it. So you can see right now it's pumping 4 every time. So if we put this ultimate here, it's going to start pumping at a pretty decent pace here. And once it hits that 256K storage, I will be right back with it. It should have our singularities then. All right, after a bit of waiting here and assisting it and upgrading, we've upgraded to the blue EMC links. This is the original violet one. We finally got our singularities. So now with the singularity here, we can create the GOAT trophy. We officially now are 1 trophy away from making EMC at a outrageously large amount in short period of times. And that is with the trial with the Evoker trophy here. So I am going to wrap up this episode here. If you like this episode, hit that like. It really helps out the channel. Even if you didn't like it, go right ahead, hit that dislike. Share this with your friends. Let them know I'm here. Word of mouth helps out a lot with this channel. And if you enjoyed this episode, I'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators.